Welcome to the broccoli character, which cannot move normally, but can swap with any other character anytime. That's Omniswap for you. So I'm trying to get this number as high as possible by designing a puzzle layout that will take the longest amount of time. So, for example, here, it'll do a swap here and here. Okay, that wasn't very good. So since we know it will try to swap, like, what if we do that? So it'll take the long road here. So that is 33 moves, but I have not actually won the level yet. I need to do an even longer step. I mean, usually double backing is the idea that makes things take the longest. In this case, I'm not double backing whatsoever, so it's clearly bad. What about there? Okay, that's better. Oh, that's 41, which is 2 carrots, but the third carrot, 3 carrots is the most superior. What about the other way of, like, doing this instead? Alright, let's see this. Though, it's also 41. This, here. Let's try that. It's still 41. Please. This is gonna sound completely unbelievable considering we have just the basic mechanic of Omniswap and, the normal walking character, but I have spent probably over 40 minutes by now, and I've still not found the 3 carat solution. However, I have found a lot of 41s. Okay, it's the next day, and I've thought of this idea. What if... Look at this first move. It costs a turn to swap. Now, what if the broccoli was in the way so that we would be forced to do an early swap, even if we didn't want to? Now, the problem is, doesn't this, like, put the... I guess we call the onion character closer. Closer? But we can try something like this. I mean, the broccoli is farther away now. 42! Okay. That is such a good freaking 3 carat idea. Like, that is really well made. Anyway, next level. So now we have buttons. Buttons can be used to block... traps can be used to block a path to the carrot. Of course, both characters need to get to the carrot. That's a toggle button. Oh, no. So then any character that goes on the toggle will be able to shut off the trap. Of course, you could put another button in an awkward place to re-trigger the trap. But you wouldn't want to touch that. And our ability to place infinite buttons allows for infinite complexities, unfortunately. So how much could I expect as a baseline if I decide to do no effort at all? Just like, this is very basic. Okay, 50. I'm not even sure where I would place this stuff. Like, here, maybe? It would like to block something, right? How do I even make sure that it actually goes back and is just not, like, and is not just ignored? No, that process is just guessing. Here. Okay, what's that? It's just gonna get ignored again, because there's no button in there. And of course, there's no way to, like, put up a different parodied trap that's already off. There's also the matter that, just because of the mechanics of the broccoli, I don't know if I need, like, a third split path, like, in the middle or what. But even if I did have, even if this somehow did successfully force the onion to go onto this button, it would only take, like, a couple steps anyway to swap and swap back. I just thought, okay, so I thought of something. So, you know that when the broccoli is stuck in its own spot, this does not work at all. This will, in fact, never work no matter what you do, because the swap will always trap one character. But, like, starting from this position, I was like, what if you have a situation like this? Or maybe put them like that. So, then this would technically require 3 buttons to be pressed. And a swap would be forced every time. And maybe that's the idea. But, are there really enough ways to stuff a button at the end of a tunnel? How do you even, like, block the, like, 2 buttons here? It can be too easily made. So maybe we could have button. Then put, like, a gap in between so that we can save the state. Hold on. No, damn it. No, here. So now you can go there. And hold on, look at this position. After this swap happens, and then the broccoli can stay here without touching that button, which forces a go back to this position. That's better. Okay, I mean, that's 1 carrot. I don't need this button down here. The location of the carrot's also bad. It, like... The button should be on the same place as that, so it's at the far ends like that, so that it is the last thing that we get to. Wait, what? 70? Okay. I thought I was really far from a good solution. I've been thinking about that bottom of the level, where this setup means that we need to hit 2 buttons, and then that, like, it forces you to need exactly 2 buttons. So I was trying to extend it, like, add more buttons and stuff, but I couldn't find a way to get, like, tons of turnarounds, and the path is also much smaller when you do that. So I was thinking we do that entire thing, except, like, these two share the same area, but there's just, like, buttons that need to be pressed and it takes a while, and plus, the more buttons, the more swaps. So imagine filling this entire area with buttons all day, right? So let's just try that. 4... seems pretty good, right? Okay, and now, there's like a ton of buttons. Oh, players are confused with your dungeon design. Oh no. Okay, but hey, there you go. 54. That was not as good as I was hoping. If I add one more, how much is that? That was 56. That's only +2 every time I add one of those. That doesn't seem very good. Of course, if the buttons were a little bit farther away, that would help slightly, but... Well, sorry for wasting your time with this failed idea. Okay, let's try level 3. Okay, we got a laser and a button. So, the button shuts this off. The wizard can go through first. Wait, no. Wait, if we have a wizard and a broccoli, can't the broccoli use the same path as the wizard? I mean, okay, so I mean, the wizard mage character teleports through one layer of walls, and the laser... No part of laser counts as a wall, unfortunately. So, very weird. Like, I'm not sure how this laser caused an important distinction here. Like, how much is the crappiest solution worth? Do something like this, and then use the laser as, like, a thing you can't go through. The crappy solution is 42. You know, the laser could make this easier, actually. Yeah, like that. But... okay, that's a little bit more. For me, the main question is if the wizard can get to there, if the wizard can make progress without hitting the button. I mean, if it can get past the laser in the first place, it doesn't need to turn off the button. So what we would want if the laser is involved and then shutting it off is involved. Wait, there's more than one button. This could allow the laser to be like turned off with the button, and then the wizard would force it back on somehow. If there's a way to cause mass swaps, I kind of can't visualize it right now. Like, this is the kind of thing I'm trying to make now. Imagine the path going, like, from here, down here, and then for some reason they hit another button here. That would, like, add another thing to do, but I don't know how to make it work. I just came up with this 46, which is not much of anything. I mean, it's only one better, but, like, it does have a special thing that happens where you have to press the button, then go back, which is like a little bit time-wasting to have to go back and spend a couple moves there. But this is clearly not where I need to be. It's only 1 carat. Alright, new idea for this level. We're gonna, like, fill in that side, because I wanted to hit the button multiple times here, but if you, like, do that, then it's easily cheesed by, you know, just taking the button that is closest there instead of going in order. So we're gonna need to find a way to deal with that. Like, making it not accessible from there. How much is this? Every button is hit, and there's a lot of swaps with the broccoli. 45. 45 is not bad, because I can do like this, and have the buttons even further along. This is 49, but still somehow doesn't even get the 2nd carat. Maybe this is the way that we want to proceed, though, with, the key move is that trick where it has to get off, so the laser doesn't kill it next turn. But I wonder if I can put a 4th button. It doesn't really feel like it, though. You know, the worst part of this nonsense is that the button positions don't even seem to matter. I'm getting 49 every single time I change the button positions, which implies that I'm missing something real bad, and, like, this might even be the wrong idea entirely. Just, like, ideally I would want a long walk between the buttons, but there's no way to actually do that. There's no space to make them branch like that. Alright, you know what? Like, let's just add another button. And what would be required to add another button? Something like this, right? Where... No, 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 no. Something like... There, I guess. And then we would need another button elsewhere. So that's 5 buttons. Okay. Well, I should have done that on medium speed, right? Just to see. That probably is going to be a little more steps. But if this isn't freaking 3 carrots, I don't know what to do. 51, and it's not even 2! Also try to invert it, but the problem is, like, clearly that's bad because the wizard can teleport through this wall if I don't have a wall here, but this wall adds some inefficiency. The fact that it will just teleport through it and save a turn, and it will save 2 turns because both players are going to go through that route. This is also going to be 51. Hold on, I was just trying this alternative procedure, which is also 51, by the way. And I was thinking, this gets me another button. Just because of the way I've placed it. I don't know if I get another button on top of that, but... Very interesting that I can do this. Okay, and then the other button, the presence of that means 52, 52. Okay, okay. This is great. And it's also managed to get this on an even number for some reason. I can put it even, I can switch it around and then put it another button. See, the thing is, we don't have much room though, which is annoying to me. Like, okay, fine. This is a lot of freaking presses. Oh my god, 58 just by doing that. Dude, I thought I was completely far away from the solution the whole time. I mean, I'm very glad. As this level took me like many days of looking at it and again coming back, I was honestly not at all confident. Also, I could just do this. What the? Because the wizard can't teleport past there. Wait, wait, what the? Maybe it can. What the hell am I doing? Oh, can you teleport? Just like, blah. Yeah, I couldn't do the down teleport. Do I want to think about if there's like, why did it even turn from odd to even? Is there something wrong there? Well, I don't want to think about this level right now anymore. So, okay. Well, hold on. This is a level where the knight... Wait, what the? Oh, this is so weird. If I block the knight, then we can have a swap from broccoli to knight and force a swap of the onion. The onion can just move normally. Why do they call it a rookie adventure when it doesn't move like a rook? It was like a range 1 chess rook. But, okay, I understand the idea is that the knight is going to make things easier. So, when I do this swap, like, okay, so like, notice that it switches to the onion, which can only move, like, 1 space, you know, but not diagonally. But then, the knight is so efficient that it moves a lot more that the knight swap is something that we will have to try to avoid. Like, I don't know, like, you maybe want to do something like that. Except, no, the knight is still too good. Or maybe want to have as many swaps as possible. So, yeah, you would then try to force swaps between the knight and the onion, right? It's still 9, and... Okay, like, obviously there are many reasons that's a 9. Okay, this is weird. Of course, maybe like that. There's some pattern there that makes knight motions good, but only allows 1 knight motion and then forces another swap, right? I would also like to use the bottom as well. No, because the knight can too easily go here. So, you go here, here, here. I could even take this path down. But I could also go here. That's better, I think. That, maybe? Okay, let's... Okay, hold on. So, let's just see what this does. This is like... I've been imagining this. Okay, well, it's quite actually really bad that this does... that it goes right here. But at least this bottom path should be well thought out. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Alright, god damn it. Alright, so even from the beginning it was not well thought out, because I could have just... The knight can just go here. So maybe jump to here and here. Such a meme. It's like, this is the knight plus from old Chess Battle Advanced. But going onto the right column is so bad, like... I'm just gonna start this, and... I mean, the top half will probably be fine, and there's a lot of swaps that go around there. But then this... It's just so bad that it can go from here to here. Okay, let's restart this with the idea that instead it starts by going up as the first move. Then put these gaps. But there's gonna be a really obvious freaking cheese. That's the longest one I have so far, though. Okay, I'm just gonna reload my best solution. I don't know how I'm supposed to do much better unless the 3 carrots are like 25, 26, 27 or something. Because there's 25. I don't know, I feel like I can't even use the bottom 3 cells here at all. Maybe I need to do more swaps up here. So then, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Obviously, there's a lot of swaps required. 29. There is one last inefficiency about there, but I don't know if I can do any worse. There it is, 33. Okay. That really convincingly looks like the best we could do. Alright, next one. Oh my god, we could place only empty tiles, and so these 2 characters kind of act like opposites, as this one can only move down left, and the other can move up right, including diagonally, so this would also work. So, oh wait, we need to get the other character working too. So, another thing, right, is that because we're playing with the broccoli, and it can swap with all the other characters, so if we can get one character to it, I mean, it's really as if they all have the same motion, like, because of the broccoli. What the hell was that by? Oh, wait, the characters are able to do swaps with another character moving. But yeah, like, the combination of all these kind of mean that the characters have omnidirectional movement. It just takes more moves as a broccoli to do that. So how do I force that kind of thing? I don't think this is enough. Like, this doesn't give enough swaps, I think. And the characters can move together. Well, I'm not sure it's that meaningful the characters can move together. We could just imagine it as if only one character needs to get there. At the very most, the fact that, like, notice that technically, in a way, you can imagine this yellow has to take the path twice, right? But it doesn't really matter much if the time is spent. There's plenty of time for the catch-up to happen. The only time that really matters is if there were... The final step would maybe be a double move. The thing is, it doesn't really matter because the carrots are far apart anyway. So I think it's just maximize swaps for now and not think about the double time aspect of it because it doesn't matter. But then again, how would I maximize it? Something like this, maybe? Left. Maybe something like that. Cancel out the diagonal. Pretty sure I don't want the diagonal to be allowed. Oh, Let's try that. That's a lot of swappage. Except not on the diagonal. That was really bad due to the carrot distance. Well, probably the most bad thing was the down left in the middle. But also letting it cut off like that was not a good idea either. Okay, here's another path I made. This one should have a lot of annoying swaps. Okay, good. That path is very good at annoying swaps, huh? But 50 is only one better. Okay, like, let's connect those. We obviously need to connect those, and then just draw something that uses this, like, the staircase pattern, right? That's a lot of swaps. Seriously? 58 for no reason? Sure, just play game well, get max score. The one thing I wonder is if you can do that and make it even better. Like, I don't know. Maybe. No 53, way worse? Alright. I'm so paranoid that every one of these levels is like a secret, even deeper solution. Like, I even added this cut, but it's also 58. Because there's one more, you know, staircase in this one. Okay, next level. Okay, god, oh no, not another water level. This is a level that's more wide than it is tall, which somehow seems unique. Okay, so this character can move up to 2 spaces in a straight line each turn, so it has like this sprinting ability. And of course we have the broccoli as well. So what makes this a boss level exactly? I guess this incentivized a little bit of staircasing, but no, not really, because of water. Like, it can fight against the water. So let's just do, like, something real basic like that. That's 25, and there's kind of a need to do it twice. Why are you standing on water tiles, though? I don't know, maybe we use more of this. But, no, this doesn't seem efficient at all. Is there some broccoli trick that I don't know about? That, There's also something weird about, like, this is not possible. Because there isn't enough turns, like, if a character goes off of the broccoli, it dies. No, that's not what I meant to say. If it goes off the grid thanks to water, it dies. So you could imagine trying to, like, needing the broccoli, needing to do maintenance to keep the broccoli alive. Like, let's look at that. Nope, doesn't work. Hold on. I'm not sure this is the best example of it. Like, I'm not sure it's working. Nope. For some reason, all of these are failing. I'm not sure why. Oh, because they're all getting stuck. That's why. Oh, Yeah, if I do this, the broccoli is permanently stuck in the bottom left. When what I really just want is, if the broccoli doesn't want to get stuck, I just want to constantly have the threat of the broccoli going off the screen due to the water and having to do maintenance. The other character and forcing it, you know? The one thing I don't understand is, like, I think this is a correct idea, but there's still a need for the broccoli to eventually get onto a carrot. Maybe the idea is that the warrior... No, this is actually called a warrior, is also constantly under death. The threat of falling off the screen, such that the broccoli cannot escape until the warrior is also free from the threat of death. And it just becomes like... Because I don't know if to trap it, but the cycle, like, there's some cycle of how long it gets trapped or something. It could be, like, it doesn't need to be, like, 6. This is 4, but this is too easy to get out, I think. Like that? And the path for the warrior needs to somehow be long, which is currently in a bad spot. I don't know. I do that. It's dumb. And where does this go? Where do I even put that? Ugh, and it's not even possible right now because of this. See, that's another problem. The idea that, like, having a space that the broccoli can stay is really bad for us. But I don't really know how to prevent that. Because, like, it just gives it forward progress if I do that. Or, like, if it's that, it's impossible. If it's that, it's impossible. I don't wonder, like, this is not even relevant. Maybe it should be like this instead. And then, because then this allows that. Which is better than anything that I possibly could do. The freaking carrots before, because I was forced to do them vertically, which is bad. In fact, like, it pretty much... If I have a loop here, then this feels like the best thing you could possibly do. Now, the problem is... Okay, we have to get rid of that. Like, how do I make the broccoli in the right spot? Because currently the broccoli is doing absolutely nothing and there's no threat. So... But then there has to be no safe square anywhere, which is, like, insane, too. This is not good either. We need to do that, and then water everywhere else. The water everywhere else just makes sense, because we need to have the broccoli stay. What do you mean? I guess we could change the cycle length in case 4 is too much. Here. Okay, wait, this is actually working, this idea. I don't freaking know what is going on there. That's bad, but that's my best so far. So... The one thing is that once it goes to these tiles and the broccoli is saved, I don't like that, but the thing is, the broccoli would be safe on the carrot anyway, probably, so I don't know how much I can really deal with that. Let's see if the cycle being on 6th length is easier. No, oh no, 6th length is not even possible. Put that there, I don't know. Broccoli safe, still 41. The other thing is I have to question if I'm doing everything wrong, because it still isn't even 1 carrot's worth. If there was a 6th cycle, then I would be happy to do it. It seems like it would, like, it would do a lot better if it was a 6th cycle. Maybe I should add more walls here to... No, it doesn't make any sense, does it? The thing I want to do is get rid of this, but I can't do that without, like, getting rid of that wall. And then what? There's still going to be a tile that is safe, which is the carrot there. That's not even possible. Blah. Alright, let's turn it back into an 8th cycle, which is still not possible. Something wrong here? That? Let's see. It was slightly better, but not very good. Let's see if the 6th cycle finally works. That does not work. Maybe there's something inefficient, like... I noticed that it was going back here. Maybe there's something, like... I could do that, maybe. And maybe that makes it take even longer for when the broccoli goes back. That's slightly better? Okay. I really want the 6 cycles to work because obviously a 6 cycle is way better. But I don't really understand what the bottleneck is. Like, is there something early on? Oh! Oh no no, my gosh! If I do that, the broccoli will notice that there's a 2 cycle that I can go into instead. There's something cursed about the idea of it taking so long that the broccoli needs to switch to a longer cycle or something. That's such a weird idea. Imagine if if the optimal behavior was to start a swap here, so then the broccoli would have a longer effective cycle before it has the threat of dying, and then that would be the only way for the warrior to make it through here. That is the most interesting idea yet, but I don't really know that we have the technology to make that work or happen. And it's hard to tell, you know, whether that's a success or not. That is it. That is, well, it didn't even do much better move-wise, but it is really interesting that what I said is technically something that can happen. But why is it still worse than moves? Alright, let's try one minor change to that. Instead, we're going to shorten the loop by 1. And it's not possible. Cool. One other weird thing is that maybe we could make it a 4 loop instead. A loop of 4. And that would be even more dire of a situation. As it tries to avoid the looping back to 4. Technically my best now, 48. So now, like, it's really... It's not much of a loop anymore, is it? It's more like a countdown that I have set. And notice that it does this move where it uses this water. Let's make it not able to use the water like that. And it's impossible. Nice. It really does feel like the level where, like, just one water change rotation might give him, like, plus 30 score. I really feel like something about this is getting cut short by the fact that the broccoli can just sit there. It gets it, like, a way easier path on there. But, like, this... I'm pretty sure this will give me, like, a very similar score. Wait, no, wait. Oh my god, it is like plus 30. No, what the hell? The thing that I just said basically came true, alright. That wasn't the water I was expecting to be, to get it. Thought it would be one of the lower waters, but no. Wonder what having only one safe square does. Like, I don't know. Why does it switch there? It feels like whatever. Don't question it. Just continue adding more. I don't know. I guess the one other thing... Hold on. Earlier, it's really early on that I want to test something. So... that is the desperation level of the broccoli. And the warriors, of course, incentivized to try to go as far as possible before the broccoli is going to die next turn, right? So this is why the swap happens this turn. And part of that is because that's a 4 cycle early on. Now, we've pretty much gotten rid of the idea of a 4 cycle at this point. That's not what the level's doing anymore. So let's try a 3 countdown at the very start. And see... God damn it. Maybe here. No? Maybe 3 countdown is just not available. Or like doesn't... It's weird. That's not something I would expect to make it impossible. But that's possible though. But the countdown down there is longer, so maybe this is worse. Unfortunately, it's worse because the countdown is now longer, like, for these future countdowns, obviously. Gosh, like, I feel so close to getting a 3, I don't know. Here. Yes, all I did was change one water tile. So let's freaking see this. Maybe it's, like, impossible now to make... Oh my god! 75? just for changing that, it's plus 4, huh? Seems like it would be really annoying to try to prove if this was the highest, you know? Like, I still feel maybe a 3 cycle would work here, but I mean 3 countdown, but it has not succeeded so far. I don't know what's wrong with 3 cycle. I just do that and like, but I thought I did that before. Well, okay, let's just see how long this is then. Oh, what the? 83? So the 3 countdown there was actually good. But there's no way that a 2 countdown is going to work at all. We don't have the turns to get it to swap, I think. Let's do that. Wait, a 2 countdown actually does work, but I mean, maybe not from here. This is not better. Okay. Alright, you know what? We should be satisfied with our freaking 83. So there it is. I did 3, 4, and 5 mostly in the same session. On the same session that I finished this one, I got the other 2. Then it kind of took a while to solve the freaking 6th boss one. I still wonder when I'll be able to unlock these freaking things. Actually kind of close to 50% completion and getting 200 carats. I'm gonna see what this level is, just... Oh... Fog of War? Spreads an aura that no other character can stay in? Wow, that is the next world's mechanic. Alright then. Yeah, and I imagine level's impossible if it's forced. That is a very interesting mechanic, especially the non-circularity or squarity of it. Yeah, anyway, goodbye. And, we have so many more worlds to get through.